It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinasaurus.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Danielle Quigley. We are part of the writing, storytelling, comedy podcast show that is for the writing community and by people that shouldn't be writing. I don't know. This is my first time hosting the show. Please welcome my better half, guys, because I am joined, as always, by the darling daughter of delirious danger who always dabbles in the darker side of super Dinasaurus. Dina?
You sound like the valedictorian of summer school. I don't get it.
The valedictorian of summer school.
I don't get
you
it.
Have that
what
one locked
doing?
and loaded? Because we're going to be talking about super-powered people. I have to have a secret identity. There go.
I've been gooped.
There go. There go.
I don't you want to know what the sad part is? I don't even know what this wig is from. I just looked in the closet.
Halloween.
Like,
Isn't that your Gene Belcher wig?
I think this is the okay, this is my Gene Belcher wig. I was like, I've got so many random wigs from this show. I don't even know where they're from anymore.
Right now, poor Corley can't see because Daniel stole her glasses.
Sean, I would never do that. I'm hurt. I am offended.
He's going to call her to come get them.
Ma, do you need your glasses back, Ma?
I didn't even think about that. I should have worn a wig.
She
Yeah,
stumbles
Maybe if you
blindly down the
communicated
stairs.
and coordinated with me.
So listen, I'm very impulsive, so this kind of came about as an idea as I walked in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I really should have thought this through. And in hindsight, I will. But as you guys can see, Sean has changed my name for the remainder of this episode to Danielle Quigley. So we appreciate that, Sean. Can you go ahead and just knock that out for me, buddy? It's absolutely not going to get changed.
Introducing our guest.
No, we have things to do before we introduce our guest, because I've been excited because this guest has been years in the making, but we're not rushing it, okay? We're going to slowly build it up because we need to talk about last week, Dina. We had the incredible Abby Simpson on, author of The Dragon and the Butterfly, available from Lost Boys Press. Dina, what was your favorite part of the episode?
All of the times that she inserted a Canada fact in the middle of conversation.
Yeah, we were promised Canada facts, and I feel like as it went on, we got a couple. We got a lot of facts from her. Sean, what was Sean, what was your favorite part, buddy?
When you asked her if she's a tease and she said, like, sexually?
Damn it, that was my favorite part too. That's if you haven't seen the episode, you have to watch it because it's all in her delivery, because it was the most wholesome, but kindly, like sexually.
Dude,
I can't even. But yeah, no, that
she was caught off guard, but she just wanted to go with it, you know?
Yeah, she was just there for it. And you know what? I feel like we got like a lot of historical facts from her, and so I enjoyed it. I felt like I learned. I felt like I got smarter, and we talked about a good book. So I feel pretty confident all the way around.
that summer school really pays off, man.
Summer school valedictorian. That was actually a sicker burn than I think you even realize, and I'm so impressed by you.
Oh, I realize.
But you know who else needs to be impressed, Dina? It's our guest, a best friend of the show. Someone that we've been waiting for so long to get on this thing, and we have a very special guest. Someone who wears many hats with equal flair. He is a devoted father, a talented author of both fantasy and horror novels, and a tinkerer with a penchant for baking. His love of TTRPGs and video games adds a rich layer of creativity to everything he does. But that's not all. Matthew is also one of the biggest fans of our show and the dedicated sword wielder of the YouTube live chat. His commitment to our community is truly exceptional. Fun fact, he once came to our rescue by hacking into Dina's erotic fan fiction document when she forgot her password, allowing us to read it on this show. You can find his work in various anthologies, including Heroes and from Lost Boys Press, and his book, The Darker Side of Super, is available right now. Please welcome them.
That's not it.
So close. So
What'd I do? Including Heroes from Lost Boys Press, his book, The Darker Side of Super. What did I say?
It's Dark Side of Super is the name of the book.
I'm pretty sure I said the dark side of super. Sean, can you play that back?
You said darker. Okay. Let's go to the tape.
And his book, The Darker Side of Super. The Darker Side of Super.
The darker side of super.
Yeah, okay. I might have fucked that one up. So his book, The Dark Side of Super, is available right now. Please welcome the multi-talented, always dependable Matthew motherfucking Siadak, baby! Matt, I assume you haven't, well, okay, you do have a wife and a daughter, so I guess you fucked a couple mothers, but I assume there hasn't been too many, like...
At least
37.
30
in a row?
No, not that lucky.
And listen, don't think we didn't catch that specific reference in your book, because motherfucker, I caught it. I want you to know. I want you to
There's
look
a
me in the
whole
eye
chat
and
about
understand
it.
that we caught it.
There's
Yeah.
a whole bunch of them in there.
Yeah.
there was definitely some good ones, but I had to make sure Sean saw that one specifically because, you know, he's got a special spot in his heart for that, man. So talk to me, Matthew. You're here. It's finally your time. You're not splitting the stage with any other authors. How's it feel?
It's a dream come true.
That's
What, 3 years in the making? I've been
3
listening.
years in the making. Yeah,
Pretty
you've been
much.
protecting our chats. Yeah.
Now, on the title, The Darker Side of Super, it was almost The Dark Side of Supper because Laura misread the notes I gave her when she was making the cover, and the initial drafts of
I
the
love
cover
that.
were The Dark Side of Supper.
You know what?
When
I'm ready
cooking
for
goes
that.
wrong.
When cooking
Yeah.
goes wrong.
I'm ready for that anthology. Dina, can we just write it now? Like, can we just do The Dark Side of Supper? What would be your story,
Like-
Dina?
When you accidentally set your kitchen on fire making vodka sauce?
Sean, he asked me that question.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Yes. That was literally what I was going to say.
That was gonna be your. Sean is 2 for 2
Yeah.
stealing our answers right now, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. And guys, if you've heard a fourth voice here, you know what? Before I forget to introduce him again, which I've never done before,
Never.
we've got a fourth member of our team. And if I get naked, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my super hugging might. My kryptonite, producer Sean, everyone! What's up, buddy?
Oh, super hugging might. That doesn't sound right, does it, Dina?
Fuck you.
No.
Don't you dare. No.
No, I don't think so, buddy. Hey, Matthew, welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, thank you. Glad to be here. He did say kryptonite too, so it's a little bit of both.
See?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see, goes a little bit both ways, you know? But Matthew, you're on my side here. Like, you think I'm a good hugger, right?
I cannot pass judgment until you hug me. So you're going to have to make that happen.
That's
Yeah, we're
fair.
gonna have to do
Shaka
this.
Khan too, baby.
Shaka Khan 2 up in Maryland. Come and get your hugs. Maybe they're disappointing. I don't know if I'm over the yips yet.
You're not. We play some games on this show, which we will be enjoying in person as well in Maryland. By the time you watch this, that'll probably have happened or be close to have happened. We all play Buffalo here. That means we all drink with our left hand because we're right-handed. You have to drink with your offhand. If you're caught drinking with your right hand tonight, Matthew, we will make you finish your drink. If you catch any of us drinking with our right hand tonight, call out Buffalo and we will have to finish our drink. We also have a series of buzzwords and phrases. If you hear this, that means someone said one of those things and it's time to drink. And we're all right-handed.
It's
So
time to drink.
I might as well just take over that sound effect since
Yeah, it's really ours if you think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's really our original soundbite, if you think about it. So here's the thing.
I love giving Daniel dead air. He always does that nervous laugh.
I
You
get a
just
little
can't
turned on by
stand
the
it.
dead air, so just know that every time you give me dead air, like I'm a little aroused.
awkward
I think
half-mast
that's
boner.
really inappropriate.
I mean,
Well,
that
it is a
nervous
little
laugh kind of
inappropriate.
sounds like the trilling of a gnome too, so.
How fucking dare you, sir?
You come into our house.
And you spout gnomish propaganda wherever you go. It's listen.
By the way, guys, I'm
Yeah.
on Gnome versus Knight
Versus night
TikTok. Yeah, are you on there too?
I-
Because the
What?
mermaids just sided with the gnomes. And I'm
Yep.
like, yeah, let's go.
It's a whole war.
Yeah, there's a war going on TikTok. I don't know what's happening. I just
I
got like
don't
I'm
either.
just seeing
It's
all the
just I've been
sides.
watching it.
Matthew, I need
the
you to explain
mermaids
this
have
to me.
gathered and decided that they're gonna be on the side of the knights. Like, I don't know if we're gonna battle or something, but like, I'm Team Mermaid all
Well,
day.
you're Team Mermaid, so you're on the Knights, so you're on the right side. Matthew, where do you stand on
No,
this?
I'm on the gnomes
controversy?
then.
Come on,
What? I
backwards.
thought you said you're a
It's in the name.
backward. Yeah, 100%.
Mermaids are on side gnome.
I thought you said they're on side Knight.
Gnome.
No, she said the mermaids joined the gnomes. Is what she said.
Fuck. Dina, I'm so sorry. This is the end of our partnership. I've really enjoyed it.
I
All right. Well, this was a great episode, everyone.
Peace.
All right, wrap it
was
up,
fun while it
guys.
lasted.
We're
I
gone,
ended
boys
it.
and girls. Thank you, Matthew. You're now the shortest episode in our history, except for the 2 missing episodes. 2 or is it? Are we up to 3 now?
No, we had two and a half, I would say, or two and a third.
half. Okay, 2 1/3. Okay. Man, I'm so excited. And Matthew, can you explain to me about this gnome versus knight? Like I'm 5. Like, are you an expert? You know, you're an expert.
he
Matthew
just said
Siadak,
he
an expert.
didn't know what was going on either.
I thought you said he knew about it.
I know of it. I have not been able to
He's
follow
aware.
him as much. I'm aware of it.
No, but
and
I
from
don't
what
know what's
understand,
going on.
It started off as this guy dressed up as a gnome, kind of wearing a blanket as a cloak, crouched down, going into public places and being a public nuisance,
Mm.
as
And
gnomes are
then-
wont to do, stealing steaks
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, those little assholes. Yeah.
Oh,
Stealing
yeah.
steaks.
Mm,
Mhm.
true.
This is the best viral marketing ever. Why didn't I think of this to promote my book, guys?
He's
'Cause
just
you
like
don't
out
mark
in
it.
public.
Yeah,
dressed
just
as a
hire
gnome, like
just hiring a guy to be a gnomish menace.
Just walk around with a slab of raw meat while you do it.
Everyone's be like, "What
Just
the
get
fuck's
somebody's
going on?"
attention.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant, man. So, man, I'm so excited, Matthew. I'm so excited to have you on here because we're going to be talking about your book, The Dark Side of Super. We're going to be
Nailed it.
getting into some story times. Got it right this time. But before we do any of that, I need everyone to dim the lights, put some nice mood music on. Leave your disbelief at the door because it's time for Dina's TikTok Conspiracy Corner.
Okay. So Taylor Swift is going to be featured in Deadpool 3 as the Bedazzler.
Oh, so
Dazzler.
close. So close.
This is
Oh,
brand
Dazzler,
new
I'm sorry.
information.
Dazzler. I got it
You
wrong.
want a clean
Shit.
take of that?
No,
Dina,
No,
don't
it's
get no. She
fine.
doesn't get a clean take, Sean. If I
No,
don't
it's
get a
fine. I don't need it. I was
The
thinking of that
Bedazzler.
machine. I had a mind map and I knew I was going to panic and say it
Oh,
wrong.
there it is.
well, you know what? Yep.
Dina's mind map.
Mind map.
So I was thinking about how she always does like the dazzling in her song,
Mhm.
and all of her outfits are obviously bejeweled. And I always think of that, like the bejeweler from, or is it Bedazzler or something like that?
Bedazzler.
From Bedazzler, yeah, from the 90s. And I'm like,
Yep.
it spiraled, and I was like, don't say it, Bedazzler instead
And
of
you said it
Dazzler.
anyways. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've been there.
so-
I've been there. But
But
you know,
anyway,
this is
I know
actually
people are thinking that she's gonna be the Dazzler in Deadpool 3 because Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and I almost said Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Were all seen at her concert together, and they went to like a football game with her, and they're
The
thinking
Super
that it was
Bowl.
like an Easter. Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. They were
Just
thinking that
again.
it was an
The
Easter
football
egg
game.
yeah.
because she keeps doing like dazzling, and like her outfit looks just like the Dazzlers from the comics too. So
Oh my God, she would actually be perfectly cast as the Dazzler. Like I
There was
Right?
actually rumors that she would play Dazzler like a long time ago, like in an X-Men movie, and it
Yeah.
just never came to fruition.
and to be
there,
fair,
and
the,
apparently some people saw like cameras recording snippets from her shows, not for her documentary. Like they weren't labeled for her at all. It was like
Oh.
not labeled cameras. So they're thinking that they're using snippets from the Eras tour in the movie as well.
Well,
Man,
by the time this airs, Deadpool and Wolverine will have been out for 2 weeks. So tell us down below
this conspiracy
rumor's
theory.
true.
Yeah, we're about to find out how accurate Dina is. But listen, Dazzler, she would crush as Dazzler. Dazzler's a character that got knocked out of this the mythos and basically became Jubilee. But you know what? We have a superhero expert here, Matthew. I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell me about the Bedazzler. What
The Bedazzler?
Yep.
As far as I know, it was a supervillain that went around bedazzling people's underwear.
Oh shit! So it can just
That's
magically
accurate, yeah.
bedazzle. So you just get really uncomfortable. How did they
Really
become a supervillain, Matt? Yeah, how'd they become a supervillain? Like what led to them?
Somebody broke their original bedazzler, so they built a new one, and they got hit by cosmic radiation and bit by a spider.
And that's how they became the
My car
bedazzler.
seat cover is bedazzled, and I can confirm it is very uncomfortable.
Bedazzler got you.
So they just bedazzle your underwear, and then you're uncomfortable all the time. It's
All
just
the
like
time.
the ultimate inconvenience.
You're about to start throwing down in an epic world chafing.
I mean, because
like, fight
if you've already got
chafing
swamp
now.
ass and then you get bedazzled, you're in a world of hurt.
I mean, imagine if they bedazzle the underside of your foot. It's just like walking on Legos. Like this could be a fucked up supervillain, guys.
Yeah.
What if they bedazzle just your socks so when you're sleeping at night, it just covers your toes? Would that drive you crazy, Daniel?
Yes, it would. That would absolutely drive me insane. You got to cover the toes while you sleep, but not the rest
Digging
of the foot.
deep into that Daniel lore. He sleeps for the uninitiated dear listener. Daniel sleeps with socks just covering, like balled up over his toes.
Yeah.
Like he takes his sock
Fucking
all
weirdo.
the way off until right before his toes.
It's
So
to
I
tease
like-
the demon beneath the bed.
Matthew gets it. It's so nice to feel seen and heard on this show. Thank you, Matthew.
Do your socks come off in your sleep?
No.
That's a personal question.
Yeah, Dina, how dare you?
That's the line.
Of all the
How
things
dare
of all the lines we've crossed in this show, this is the worst one.
God damn it.
But you know what? I have a second question for you, Matthew. Are you a tease?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ooh,
Matthew's spicy today. Well, Matthew, I'm going to need
Matthew
you to
Spice Jack. Spice.
Dina, have you taken mouth drugs today? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on right now.
I worked 10 and a half
It's me.
hours today.
I'm here.
She's a little delirious.
You're
It's fine.
high on Matthew. That makes sense. No, that makes sense to me. I'm with
Yeah, I snorted him.
you.
Don't recommend that.
I almost got a spit take, damn it.
Almost.
Snorted that motherfucker. Well, Matthew, I need you to channel your inner bedazzler. Okay, I need you to not.
You fucking dick.
I need you to bedazzle the sensitive bits of our audience here and tell them what they might have.
Shout out, Shannon.
Shout out, Shannon. Should sing pickle be praised.
There's a story about my first party invite waiting in the wings.
Ooh, man, he's locked and loaded. This is what it takes when you get
First
professional
party
guests.
invite.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited. I'm sure
Shit.
nothing will go wrong here. Sean, I'm feeling a little spicy now. Matthew's got me spicy. How can we assuage this spice, buddy?
That's a big word for you.
Got you.
Wow.
I'm surprised
And
we
you
didn't hear
fucking
some
pronounced it
sausage
wrong?
there.
Unbelievable.
I did not pronounce it wrong.
I
No,
meant to say
we're
right.
proud
See,
of
I
you for now.
pronounced right wrong. I pronounced right wrongly.
You know that track.
More
I
wrong.
pronounced right
Wrongler.
left. Wrongler. That's the word.
There it is. Wrongler. That's the one.
Isn't that another supervillain?
The Wrongler.
Wrongler. You guys, we're going to play a very special game for our guest, Matthew Siadak, and it's called Smash or Pass Anti-Hero Edition.
Dina likes the bad boys. I'm going to tell you right now, she's smashing all of them.
This is going to be kind of a lightning round game, you guys. I'm going to show you various slides featuring famous anti-heroes from entertainment, and you guys decide smash or pass.
Fuck yeah.
Are we ready?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Number one,
Smash.
Walter White.
Ooh.
Pass. I don't like his name.
What? That is the
I ain't no
worst.
racist.
Yeah,
He
what
is
the
one who
hell,
knocks.
Dina?
You have to
Heisenberg. It
smash.
sounds German. I don't like it. I feel like he's a Nazi.
It is German.
It
It's
is
named after a
German.
German scientist.
Yeah, so Nazi. Pass.
Nazi. Yeah, I mean, it's not that he's a drug dealer or murdered people. It's the okay. You know what? That's actually a fair reason. Okay. Matthew, what do you think, buddy?
Smash. He's the one who knocks. You got to let him knock it.
He is the one who knocked. Doesn't matter which door, baby.
He is the danger.
Yeah. Normally, I thought I was gonna be all smashes on this show too because I'm kind of a sick fuck, but I'd rather have sex with Hal than Walter White. You know, like who's with me here?
This isn't like a would you rather. This is just
Are you
what
talking
you
about
have here.
Hal from Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Oh yeah, but he's a goofball dad. Like, of course you'd want to bang him. He's got nothing but good energy. That's not the game.
Fair enough. All right, pass.
Oh my
Pass.
God, that's the same person.
Dina.
It is.
Oh,
Dina.
See,
put
that's
her
his
glasses on for that, you guys.
That's his alter ego. Notice he's wearing glasses like Clark Kent.
Yeah, I
he's
didn't
got a
recognize
serious
him.
Clark
Yeah.
Kent thing, yeah. Uh-huh.
Not the only
Why did
one.
I say
baby.
like recognize him?
I didn't recognize him.
Is this gonna be this episode? Are we just not gonna be able to like pronounce words right?
I've already messed up several fucking things. I can't wait. Matthew's
thankfully,
gonna be
I've
the only
been-
one who can speak.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Get some more peanut butter whiskey, Matthew. It's time.
All right, you guys. Number 2. Here we go. Snape.
Smash. Oh, but like not teenage, like gross Snape, like current
Like
adult
current-
Snape that has like hair hygiene.
Yeah. Does he have hair hygiene though? It's always
He's got
described as
beautiful hair.
okay. In the
Yeah.
books, it's always described as greasy, guys.
I think J.K. Rowling is just a horrible person, and she just doesn't understand that
She
his
doesn't
hair is
understand.
shiny. It's not greasy.
I'm basing it off of the Alan Rickman interpretation, and
Same.
it's a hard smash for me.
Hard smash. Matthew.
Same.
If it was Alan Rickman, smash. Snape, pass. He killed Dumbledore. You can't have that.
Ooh.
It was
Yeah,
an
but his
agreement. If you
intentions,
agree
like-
to murder,
His
you
intentions,
shouldn't be in trouble. Sorry.
like he has gray like intentions the whole time. Like I think you're intended to think that he's the bad dude, but he does the honorable thing in the end. So
Yeah.
Well, you
so-
could be the honorable thing then, not me.
Yes, Matthew. Let's go.
that was fucking great. More Snape for me then, Matthew.
More Snape. So listen, I'm shocking myself here in that I'm another pass here, but there's a very specific reason. Because when me and my
This
wife
is
were
lightning
first
round,
starting,
Daniel. We don't need your
What-
opinion.
when me and my wife were first started dating, we started doing who's your celebrity crush, like who's your hall pass, and everyone, and I'm like naming like all these like super hot women in Hollywood, and she says Snape, not Alan Rickman, just Snape.
So do
And
you
she
still have
said
a hall
she's-
pass and she doesn't because he's dead?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, she
Yeah, I won
didn't
that
mean
battle.
Alan Rickman, so she actually never had a hall pass because she named a fictional character that doesn't actually exist.
Says you.
Dumbass.
What a dumbass. And she said
No,
she's
sorry,
hot,
that.
he's hot in a creepy kind of way. So she's into creepy hot, which now makes me question our whole relationship. So out of
Yeah,
jealousy,
because you're
pass.
a fucking
She's
teddy
right.
bear. That's so weird. All right, next,
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, fuck
Kiddo, the bride from Kill Bill.
yeah. Matthew,
Pass.
you know the answer. Fuck
Smash.
you, Dina. Yeah.
Gotta help her wiggle that toe.
Oh God, thanks, Quentin.
My
Well, I already knew Daniel was going to be a smash because he's got a weird kink for samurai swords.
Yeah, so
And
yeah.
Do you not?
Um,
Is there something wrong with you?
Thank
well, I mean,
you.
they have their place, just not in my bed.
Well, I don't see. Is it there for home defense? Do you still own the sword, Sean?
Yeah, of course. I would never get rid of the sword. He got me a sword when I was his groomsman at his
Best
wedding.
man.
Not best man.
Best man.
It has my name etched into it. I would never ever get rid of it, and I will use it in the event that I have a home intruder. I will not use it in my bed.
Have you
You're
asked
telling
Kelly
me
about
if
this?
Beatrix Kiddo came in there and said she wanted that sword in the bed with you, you'd say no.
I would
the
say
ma-
it can like sit off to the side.
That's all she wants.
Yeah.
It
She
can
just
watch.
wants it for safety. Like it's
Yeah.
just there just in case.
If the mask stays on, Sean, the sword stays in bed. That's all I'm saying.
It's like Ziva from NCIS.
All I know is we're not banging in the bed. We're banging in the pussy wagon, baby.
My name is Buck.
I mean, that hands down.
yeah,
Smash.
Yeah, smash.
Dina hasn't seen Kill Bill and it shows.
Yeah. Well, she might have seen it, but she's already forgotten it.
All right, here we go. Dexter Morgan.
Oh, you know, I almost said smash just then, but I saw the first 10 minutes of the first episode of Dexter and pass.
You're missing out. It only gets weird in like the 5th
Makes
season.
me deeply uncomfortable.
It's a fucking show about a serial killer. I hope so.
I can get on board with some serial killers, Daniel.
Like who, Dina?
I don't know. I can't think of any. I knew
She's
you were
not
going to
gonna
ask me that.
implicate anybody right now. Okay?
She knows a couple active ones, so no, that's fair. Matt, what about you, buddy? Smash and passing.
Normally it'd be Smash, but having watched the Dexter series and he's just constantly sweaty in the Florida heat, probably pass.
Yeah, something
Excuse
I've
me,
learned
sir.
from Dexter is that there's always an active serial killer in the Miami area.
Always.
Like always.
Seminole Heights, but yeah.
Well, I mean, think about Psych. How many fucking murders are in Long Beach, dude?
Yeah, I mean, there wouldn't be a show if there weren't serial
Yeah.
killers there. This is a hard smash for me, you guys. Like, if there were ever any sexy, dark, murdery energy, Dexter's got it. Like, I can't even explain it. It's intangible.
Yeah, listen, I'm here for it until it gets weird in the later seasons. You know what, Dexter? I'm gonna roll the dice. Family man, blend in society. I'm in. Smash.
A smash.
What about John Lithgow's character?
I still think of him
Oh,
as Third Rock from
God.
the Sun.
That is the best season of Dexter, and he
Hands
was
down.
the best villain on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pass for me, dude. That guy's a fucking weirdo,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
the good kinds.
Not the good kind.
Yeah, he transcended weirdo in that show, man. Fuck, I might need to rewatch it.
Yep.
All right, what we got next,
All
Shawnee?
Harley Quinn.
Smash.
Matt.
See, go ahead, Matthew.
Smash with the baseball bat.
Holy shit, Matthew. That is
However it
fucking
needs to
kinky,
happen.
bro. Yeah. Sean, I know it's a yes. Don't pretend it's not.
No, I don't know if I can say yes, man, because you know the rule: don't stick your dick in crazy, and she's about as crazy as they get.
Yes. Yeah, there is a high chance you'll get murdered, but it could also be the best sex of your life. Like, I feel like that is a
It's worth it.
worthwhile. Yeah, that's a good worthwhile like gamble here. Like, that's how risky this one is.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd have to flip a coin on this one.
Are you
Flip a coin
Two-Face?
whether.
Yeah, I'd have to two-face this one.
Now, Dina, the question is, would you take a shower before?
Yeah. Thank you for this deep Dina lore that isn't even true. You guys just made it up.
Totally. We just made it up.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you took it out of context.
Allegedly.
You don't have to defend yourself. It's okay
Yeah,
to
It's
like to be
fine.
clean. It's fine.
I like to be clean. It's fine.
She likes to get clean to get dirty. Like, not everyone.
I
will-
ready
just
for the
okay.
next one?
No, so no, I need to myself now. I shower every night before bed because I do not like getting in bed after sweating in the Florida heat all day. And y'all started saying that I only had sex after I shower, and that is just not true. I just don't like getting in bed with dirty, sweaty,
Okay,
nasty
but you
self.
also only have sex in your bed, so.
We discovered that wasn't true too. I don't know if it was on the show or not.
So all right. Last question, because there's no way you can defend this one. Why is it that Tim gets an erection every time it rains?
That's not true. That's not true.
No, that you made that one up. Yeah, I can confirm that he actually.
That's
made
the
that
line.
That's the line.
Yeah, that's where we call it. I will let you besmirch Dina on the show all you want, but do not bring my friend Tim into this business. okay?
Timaranja. That's fair. Yeah, no.
All right, let's see who's next. Tony Soprano.
Pass.
Hard pass.
Dude, if he brings Gabagool to the bedside with him, he can smash all day, baby.
That is a big, hairy, sweaty Italian guy.
But if you're getting into bed with him, you're getting to bed with his entire family.
Don't get in bed with the mob.
Don't get in bed with the mob.
It doesn't
You know
work
what?
out.
Yeah, but also, like, I don't know if I
Worth
have
it
the
for
guts
the cured
to.
cold cuts, man.
Do I have the guts to turn him down? I want to live. I'm smashing. I'm not taking that risk. Yeah, I'm not taking that risk,
You know, I
guys.
didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I always thought that this was a consensual passion. Smash or pass.
Consensual pash.
I mean, he'd
That's
That's
let
what I
me
would do
say
with Harley
no.
Quinn. I would pash. You know
I'd
what I mean?
pash.
I'm right in the middle.
Pash.
Oh shit.
Oh, Wade
come
Wilson.
on. You know.
Smash.
Smash.
Hands down.
Yeah, I don't care. It's topographical map of what's the line, Sean? Topographical map of an avocado or
He
something.
said it looked like an avocado had sex with an even uglier avocado.
Yeah,
He
no,
says,
Smash.
Let's
your
make
face looks
guacamole.
like a topographical map of Utah.
there it is. Yep,
I would
still
say
smashing.
the hardest smash ever, and take the mask off, baby. Give me
Yeah.
the Freddy Krueger.
It's the only
I
one
wanna
where the
see
mask
your
stays
eyes.
off. Yeah.
But does his katana get to stay in the bed?
Oh.
No, see, they're on his back. They can stay on his back.
So if they're attached to the person you're having sex with,
Also,
the sword can be
So
in the
he's
bed.
gonna be a top.
Oh no, he's definitely a bottom. If you've seen Deadpool,
International
100%.
Women's
I don't
Day.
remember.
He's a power bottom.
he gets pegged on International Women's Day.
I don't remember.
Him and Vanessa celebrate holidays with different themed sexual
Facts.
encounters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she totally remembers. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
Actually,
that.
you know what I was thinking about? I was just thinking because you said Peg, I was like Peggy Hadberry.
What?
We call her Peggy, and then no context. I love that so much.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
we're
beautiful.
unanimous here, right?
Yeah, and you know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna take it a step farther, Sean. If anyone
Oh
ever
my god, just skip to the
ever
next one.
says no, if anyone ever says pass to Deadpool, I'm gonna fucking find them, Sean. I'm gonna fucking find them, and I'm going to wave menacingly.
Your mic's back there, Daniel.
Yeah, stay behind your mic, pal.
Fine,
Actually, I
just lost
forgot
all
to
my-
have you. I forgot to tell you to up the gain. I'll do that next time.
Yeah. That's
All right, Michael Corleone.
Are we talking
I
young
don't know
or?
who that is, but Smash.
Oh,
I'm
bless your
intrigued.
heart.
You've never seen Godfather.
Oh no.
I'm giving you an offer you can't refuse.
So he's the reluctant mob boss who has empathy and
Damn.
has to make
Oh,
tough decisions.
Cute. Smash.
No,
I mean,
that's fair.
look at that suit. How can you not?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I
that
was thinking.
waistcoat. That fucking waistcoat, bro.
It's like all the Tony
It's
Soprano
appealing to my
without
inner
any.
Fundy.
Oh my god. He's wearing his Sunday best, y'all.
Oh,
Not for
God,
much
look at that.
longer.
You can't see an elbow or anything.
Oh. The suit stays on.
Oh.
The suit
Matthew's
stays
quick, man.
on. Oh, bless. This has been excellent. This is a titillating.
Oh, and the final anti-hero.
It's the bedazzler.
It's me.
I have never seen Dina get so excited. Ever.
Oh,
I'm genuinely convinced I would be her friend, even though we probably would hate each other.
Your parasocial relationship with her is becoming troubling to me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's very healthy. It's the restraining order. Don't worry about it, Dina. It's fine. I mean, all right. Let's all just get this out of the way. Smash.
Yep.
I don't want to
Let's
become
see it.
her next big hit song, so
Yeah, you
pass.
do.
Oh, I'd
Yeah, you
love
do.
to be a song. Are you shitting me right now?
Producer Sean, she'd write a trilogy about you.
She'd write a fucking
Oh,
trilogy.
For
shit.
real.
All right, you guys. This has been Anti-Hero Smash or Pass.
That was a beautiful twist at the end, Sean. Thank you for that.
I even surprised myself at that one. I forgot about it.
Yeah, no, that you surprised yourself. Well, you know what? It's time that Matthew gives us a little reach around, a little bedazzle. We're all about storytelling here, and every week we aim to share an entertaining tale. So without further ado,
It's story time with Matthew.
All right. So, when I was in high school, I was what you would call typically a loner. I didn't have a lot of friends, so didn't get invited to a lot of parties. So the one time I did get invited to a party, obviously I was kind of gung ho to go. I remember it quite well. Some kid named Zeno. Didn't
what
really
now?
know him. Some kid named Zeno
Zeno.
was inviting everybody. Like everybody. So I didn't feel too good about it, but it's like, let's
That's a
go. Let's see
supervillain
what
name,
it is.
dude.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
a
a supervillain.
supervillain name.
Yeah, come on.
Can you spell that for us?
Yeah.
Zeno.
Okay.
And it turns out his invitation went far and wide, not only in our school, but some neighboring schools. So I ended up carpooling with a couple friends, and we all piled into the back of a truck. And we were following the directions to get to this place, and it was a bonfire out in the middle of nowhere. And we show up, and there's a lot of people that are kind of sketchy looking hanging around. And as we park our car, some guy walks up with his hand in his pants. And I don't think he was jacking off. He was reaching for a weapon. And we're like,
Hot.
okay.
Smash.
And so we walk out, and Zeno was nowhere to be found because he had invited way too many people, and a lot of the wrong crowd had showed up. And they were burning the couches he had set up. And basically,
we're gonna fight.
They were trashing this fire pit he had set up in the middle of nowhere, and then we heard sirens.
Why?
What? Yeah.
The cops
Fire
were
or PD?
coming. Yeah, cops and fire. So we and my buddies look at each other and we're like, well, it's time to run. And we get chased by the cops through the woods. And I've never ran so fast in my life. I can honestly say that.
Oh my God.
I don't remember much of it, but we took off running in the opposite direction of our truck because that's where the cops were. And we had to circle back around and basically Metal Gear Solid our way past the cops back into the truck. And allegedly, of course, if my parents ever heard this.
Yeah, allegedly. This never happened.
I gave up on that a long time ago.
We took off in the truck, and my buddy had a police scanner, and they were actually sending somebody to follow us until an actual fight broke out at the campfire. And they decided to let us go to deal with the issues.
Diversion.
Yeah.
An actual fight.
Oh my God, the fucking diversion.
And so we were all huddled down. One person was driving. We were all huddled down in the bed of the truck, hoping no other cops saw us. And like 3 more cop cars passed by us, headed to this place. Allegedly.
That's incredible. You fucking hid from the law. That's a Dinasaurus special
so much
right
better
there.
than lemon juice.
Oh my God. That's like that classic movie trope where they're like casually escaping while the police are going in the opposite direction. You're just like walking down the highway while they're like zoom, zoom.
You're doing the fucking Kaiser Sose right there, man. That's beautiful. Sorry, I'm gonna time it out real quick. What was Zeno's first name?
That was his first name.
Oh, that was
Zeno.
his first name.
Yeah, I don't remember what his last name was.
Okay.
But I don't even know if that was his real name. But
that's fair. So there's a.
it was an alias. We now know it was an alias.
So there's like a sports talk host out here in Atlanta called Mark Zeno, spelled exactly the same way, and I was like, he's about the same age. That would be a fucking insane coincidence. So sorry, I had to be sure.
It's all good.
I had to be sure.
Show me a picture. I'll tell you if it's him or not.
You should tweet him and be like, "Hey, did you like throw a fucking fire pit party gone wrong where the police showed up and people were burning furniture and stuff?" Just asking for a friend.
You just want to know. Yeah. No, that's beautiful. Well, Matthew, I'm so glad you survived. I'm glad even though you're on the lam and probably the most wanted man in your hometown right now.
Yep.
You know, I'm glad you're here with us.
Allegedly.
This is all facial face changing software. Sean, you've morphed his face, right?
Oh yeah, I'll do it right now. Boop.
I hope you just do a shitty Photoshop over him.
It's just going to be a screenshot of his face over his live face.
Face on face. I love it.
But you got to do it South Park style, like I'm Canadian.
Oh, yeah. I'll just like have your head flap around.
Yeah. All right, Matthew. You're out of hiding. And now it's time. You have a neckerchief handy. Some sort of cloth or wiping device. Yes.
Oh
is that just like a hand towel?
It's a microfiber cloth, but it'll work.
That's gonna wick away that moisture because you're gonna fucking need
real sticky.
Yeah, real sticky. No, that's
the
the
reason
one.
why Daniel keeps a tube sock nearby when we record.
On his toes.
just on his toes.
Just on my toes. You never know when you're gonna need it, guy.
What?
So listen, Matthew, we're going to peel back the layers of the potato. We're going to hit you with deeply personal, hard-hitting questions with Dinasaurus.
Oh, it's my turn.
110th time we've done this, Dina.
This is what happens when she doesn't have laundry to fold.
I have laundry in the washer. I almost did it on our break, but I stopped myself. Okay, Matthew. No, I've already asked you that one.
Have you?
Yeah. What do teeth taste like?
What do teeth taste like? Probably whatever you last ate.
All right. That's fair enough.
Gingivitis.
You're a burglar, but you can only steal 3 things that mildly inconvenience your victims. What are you taking?
What am I taking? Mildly inconvenience. They're toothbrushes, so they can only ever taste what they last ate.
Oh, God.
Probably their socks. And
All
let's
of them?
see, all of them. Except for the ones hanging off their toes, because I'm not touching
Only
their
the
feet.
left ones.
Only the left ones.
That's
Only
psychopathic.
the
No
even
left
ones.
and right sock.
Only the
Do
even socks.
socks have a left and right on them?
No,
Those are
Dina,
suggestions at best.
At best.
And then third thing I'll take is probably all of their bread. Because you can't make a sandwich without bread.
So what if they're keto people? Like now you just help them keto. Now that's my turn to fucking get on there. I can't
Fucking
pronounce
nailed
words.
And then
Nailed
they're going
it.
to have the fake bread, and I'll steal that. And if it's not that, then it's the bacon that they use for bread.
Like, I thought Dina asked for mild inconveniences. First of all, she would kill herself if she suddenly didn't have a toothbrush. She
I mean, you
probably
can
brushed her teeth during that bathroom break.
You can still brush with your finger or with somebody else's finger, however you need to.
Someone else's. Sean, will you brush my teeth with your finger, please? I never
Oh
knew how
my
badly I
God.
wanted this. I never knew how badly I wanted this. Matthew suggested it, and I agree it's a good suggestion.
Matthew,
You're welcome.
what is... I just lost my place. Oh my God. This is
It's at the
so
top
bad.
of the
It's like
document,
I've never
you know.
interviewed anybody before.
It's page 1 of our rundown.
No, I know, but
document.
I had a specific question. Oh, what is the opposite of milk?
The opposite of milk is chocolate.
Expand.
Well,
Because
No
milk.
comment.
do I have no comment?
Okay, fair enough. Oh, color.
Solid
because-
chocolate or liquid chocolate?
The cocoa bean.
Depends on what mood you're in.
I don't. I am more mystified the more he tries to explain
Dude,
this answer.
This
I
is
don't.
great because I love this because Matthew's watched this segment a number of times, so he knows how to frustrate Dina with his answers.
Yeah.
But this is also just how I answer questions you could ask my wife.
Hey Matthew,
Why
what
are
is?
wet clothes darker?
Because they absorbed all the sunlight like a black hole.
Oh,
Science.
Hey Matthew, what does Wednesday taste like?
Tuesday. Because it came right after it.
because it came right after.
Hey, that is
Whoa.
following it all up. Whoa, Dina, this is a family show.
If Pinocchio's nose grows when he's about to lie, and he says the phrase, "My nose is about to grow," then will his nose grow?
Only on Tuesdays.
Which stove burner is the superior stove burner?
Front right,
Dina's
which is
so
currently
mad.
why I'm cursed because my front right burner is broke.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn
That's
off.
painful.
It
Mm.
doesn't turn off.
off?
I'm sorry. It doesn't turn off of high. It's on or high. There's no middle ground.
Okay, I was gonna
So
say
it's
because
off
that's
or
carbon
high.
monoxide,
Yeah.
Matthew. That's
Do
just
you have a
fucking
gas?
dangerous.
No, it's
range?
electric.
Okay.
So I have the part coming tomorrow so I can fix it, but still,
Okay.
being without my front right burner is heartbreaking. I need you to pour one out for my homie.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling it.
I
feel
love
it
my
deep in
front left.
chest.
I'm front left though.
Front right is the
Because
bigger
I'm front
one,
right
so I
now.
can fit my big frying pan on there
Yeah,
for sauteing a
My
whole bunch of
front right
vegetables.
is the big one as well.
Oh, my front left is the big one.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
like
my
'em
big
big.
one, too. Ha! Like I'm girthy.
I love that Daniel
alright.
wanted to act like he belongs in this conversation when he hasn't used a
Like he
stove
cooks.
in years.
I occasionally cook.
The last time you cooked,
He
you messaged Sean and I.
occasionally
makes a
grilled
block of
cheese
Kraft mac and
sandwich.
cheese.
Sean knows exactly when I'm actually trying to like cook something real because I text him and say, Sean, I need
Yeah.
a recipe.
Yeah.
And like he has to walk you through it and hold your hand the whole time too.
Whole time.
Because you can't just read the recipe.
I can't just give him a recipe. I have to like transcribe it in a way that he would understand.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is true. He
It
translates
killed me
food
to
to
watch
me.
last time.
But it comes out really good.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, Matthew, you got to come in hot with this one. I need you to back it up. I need whys. I need supporting reasoning. Nobody can argue with you. You got to be like hard on this one.
Super hard.
That's what she said.
Hard on
Goddamn.
this one.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Uh-huh.
I'm really scared because I don't know.
You've asked him the
That was
potato question
Matthew.
before.
No.
Nope.
Did
No, he hasn't.
Matthew Buffalo?
No, he didn't. That's his left hand.
Which one is the left hand? His left hand is this one.
Mike's side is his left hand.
Oh man, I thought.
No,
wait,
see,
that-
I
we
feel
had
like
to
she
fix
tried
that
to
to
get out of
begin
this.
with.
Dina, you need to drink for falsely
I thought that was
attempting-
because we had a whole conversation about it, so I
We
thought
did.
that
you,
was.
you can't ask if someone buffaloed. You either
I
accuse someone
know.
of it or you just say
I
nothing.
know. That's why I'm ready to drink, but I really thought that our conversation ended with this being his buffalo hand.
You know what? While she drinks,
Mm.
Matthew, I want to give you back the power that we've not had any guests. Would you like the power of the party button, Matthew?
I would love the party button.
We don't have
Perfect.
one. So
Yep, we definitely do. So anytime you want to hit the party button, Matthew, we're going to bring back a classic. You just say, producer Sean, hit the party button. Okay?
Will you please hit that party button for me, baby?
Yes, Sean!
This hurts my teeth.
I'm gonna
It's
drink
gonna be a
with you,
while
Dina.
because Dina can't chug, so
Doing so good, Dina.
Not really, but we can pretend.
Yeah. All right, this is about as long as I can dance, Sean. That felt
I'm
right.
to here. So
Felt
fast
right.
as I
Nice.
can go.
good out. Good out.
Yeah, that was perfect. You did so good. You did so good, Dina. You
I
still gotta.
really
You still
thought
gotta.
This was his wrong hand.
Doing so good. All right, Dina, bring it home.
She's gonna
tummy
need to burp
hurts.
at least one more time.
Oh,
Massage the belly a little bit. Move the gashes around.
get some indigestions. Yep. Look at her. She's come a long way. Even 3 years ago, she wouldn't have been able to do that.
That was
girl.
almost a full seltzer, I believe.
It was.
She didn't-
I don't know what I just tasted, but it wasn't dinner.
Was
Was it
it
your teeth?
was your
Oh
Oh
shit.
God.
She's so bedazzled right now.
Do you need to go
Okay.
vomit real quick?
No,
Go.
I can do it.
All right,
There's
power
3
through
ring
it.
lights in front of me. It's fine. Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
We still have author questions.
Yeah, we do,
Yep.
buddy.
Okay. What's the superior form of potato? Go.
Obviously, the potato, and anything you do to change that makes it less superior. If you hash it, if you cut it and fry it, you are diminishing the power of the potato. The only goddamn thing you have to do to a potato is dump it in some salt water and boil it. That's it. The superior form of potato is the Syracuse salt potato. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend because it will blow your fucking mind.
What makes it Syracuse?
That sounds so plain.
It sounds so plain, and it sounds like why? But until you take some fingerling or baby or new potatoes and boil them in salt water and eat them, you just haven't lived. So
haven't
what
done it.
happens? What happens
I've
is
seen it. Yeah,
Go
go ahead,
ahead.
Matthew. Sorry.
What happens is the salt adheres to the skin of the potato and turns the skin into an oven itself. So it cooks the inside of the potato so it's perfectly creamy. And then when you dump the salt water out, the salt crystallizes and makes the skin crunchy. So it's like the best crunchy and yet soft French fry you've ever had.
I'm
it
intrigued
in
because
butter?
I was Matthew. I was not on board with you, but the more you're describing this, the more I'm seeing the power of this potato.
Can you drop a recipe in the food channel? Because if it makes
I
it
think he
crispy,
has.
I have,
think
but
he
I will do it.
has, yeah.
If I haven't, I will do it
Okay.
again. Because yes, I will. Because
Okay.
I shit you not, my life was changed when I popped one of those fuckers into my mouth. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Sean, I need you to
Drink
report
anymore,
back.
Oh my god.
All right, Sean. So here's where I need you to just splice in a hard cut of you and make it look like you just cooked the potato and started eating it. Sean, how was that potato?
Definitely not doing that. But if you play your cards right, I might make you guys Syracuse salt potatoes in Maryland. So.
Let's go.
Hot.
Now,
Hot.
the key there is they have to be small potatoes because big potato just
I got
won't
you.
work. Yep.
One bite
Oh,
potatoes.
my
or
bitch ass
two
was
bite
about to
potatoes?
boil a russet.
Yeah, not a russet.
A whole ass fucking potato
rock.
this big.
And the best part
Well, it
is,
didn't crystallize how I promised.
if you cut them up the next morning and fry them with some butter and toss some eggs on them, they're good.
Okay.
Don't mind Dina. She's just working on her story for the dark side of supper.
It sounds like she
salted
got the
potatoes
dark side
goes
of
wrong.
supper rumbling in her belly.
The
It's
dark
rough
side
in
of
here.
supper coming soon.
Tastes like lime seltzer and Ritz crackers.
Oh god.
So bad right now. Well, Matthew, you survived it, buddy. You survived a deeply emotional, difficult experience, and I appreciate you being vulnerable, opening up to us, buddy. But
Your
you can put
mic
the
is
neck-
back here, dummy.
Matthew, I appreciate you opening up to us, being vulnerable. I appreciate you surviving these personal questions. You can put the neckerchief away and put on your serious author hat because it is time.
You were Daniel all along?
Does he get a theme song like Agatha?
Sean, please sing it for me real quick.
No.
I
Put on the.
I just realized. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you please put on the correct author hat? The serious author hat?
So the problem is, I don't know where it is. My mom cleaned her basement.
Yeah, I don't blame her. She probably cringes every time she goes down there
Give me-
and sees
give me
your
2
various
seconds.
crumbs and things that you leave around.
Ma, meatloaf. You want
While
that?
he's looking for his author hat, have you guys
Serious
ever
author
seen
hat.
My Name is Earl?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite
My name's
sitcoms
Earl.
ever of all time.
Never
Oh my
actually
God.
watched that
Horrible.
one.
It got shafted because of the writer's strike and it just ended
Yeah.
abruptly. Which
So many
sucks.
good
It-
shows did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really wholesome show about a reformed criminal who decides to write a list of all the things that he ever did wrong in his life and kind of make it right. Every episode, he's making one of those things on his list right for whoever he did wrong.
Yeah.
And
So, anyway, when I just called Danielle dummy just then, I realized
Rice
that
is
like our
averted.
relationship is very much Joy and Earl.
so he's your ex-husband.
Mine is that.
I would be
Like,
honored.
She's shooting full joy on us.
I would be honored
Listen,
to
dummy.
be. I would be honored to be your ex-husband, Dina.
X for a reason.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
many reasons. And
Many.
he's got his serious author hat, you guys.
We found
Wow.
it, baby. We're not taking it halfway here. Matthew, do you have a serious author hat to put on yourself, sir?
I don't. Fresh out,
That-
trying to quit.
Then you know what? I need you to go get the peanut butter whiskey. This is happening one of 2 ways: either peanut butter whiskey or serious author hat. It's up to you, buddy.
I
You-
got
He
some.
has the peanut butter whiskey.
All right,
He's,
he
he's
has.
got it.
That's what I almost
Well,
buffaloed him in.
I had it, but it's gone now. Yeah, it was about 3 shots I just took.
Bye. All right, guys. So we are here to talk with Matthew Siadak about his story, The Dark Side of Super. This collection of stories weaves together the tales of 11 individuals who've come into their own power. When their backs are against the wall, each of them will have to make a choice. Felix must watch what he says, his voice carrying an addictive power. Jasper must learn to look before he leaps while figuring out his teleportation ability, much to the dismay of his sister Enid, whose emotions bring rain and thunder. Sabrina struggles against the relentless flow of time no matter how much she tries to turn the clock back. Nikhil hides from the fame or infamy the power to heal brings. These stories and more delve into the dark side of being super. They can rise up like heroes or let their powers corrupt them. Find out which side of human nature prevails. Again, available now. And man, I'm so excited to talk about this book, man, because I've gotten to read some of your other short stories in the past. And I mean, this absolutely blows a lot of your other work out of the water, man. just brilliant prose. I guess the biggest thing that I want to say is you took a very unique approach to a lot of these superhero powers. And, we have to work very hard because it's an anthology and a lot of these stories are short to not do spoilers here. So I'm going to try to go in broad strokes. But I guess I would ask you, which was your favorite superpower to write?
There's two that are tied for contenders, and that's Felix's power and Sabrina's power. Those two stories hit me the absolute hardest. They were the best to write. I lost myself in both of those stories. But honestly, all of them are my babies. I had so much fun with all of them. And I took this as a huge challenge to try something that I'm not comfortable with. And it worked.
Absolutely.
Do you think that like those were your favorites because you had to sort of dig deep because I feel like they struggle the most with inner turmoil while using their gifts, and we deal with like themes of addiction and things like that with them as well, so you've got to really like tear your chest open for those and get really emotionally invested to those.
I got emotionally invested into all of them, but those two stories, especially Felix's, that was the first one. That was the inciting story for this entire collection. I was having a very rough time at the beginning of 2023, and the person who ended up editing this row, I couldn't find any inspiration to write. And she's like, here's a writing prompt. And I took that and I ran with it, and it was like the floodgates opened. I saw Felix in my head, and his story just leapt out onto the page. And that, to me, it was just, I could see it like a movie in my head. Same with Sabrina's. They were clear as day to me. That if you told me they were real people, I wouldn't be surprised.
And so I want to kind of piggyback off of that and kind of expand further on that last comment, because I think one of the things that's really the most interesting about this anthology is that, we're used to in the superhero genre, even when you go for the anti-heroes or the darker, shows like whether it's The Boys or Watchmen and stuff, is that there's a lot of assurity with all of these superhero characters. Like they are cocky, they're confident, they're wisecracking, they're doing all this, but all of your heroes are very vulnerable. There's a lot of turmoil inside, like Dina said. What was it about appealing to the emotional that despite all this power, they still have massive insecurity? What was it about that kind of writing that you wanted to bring through?
I'll be honest. I was going through a lot of my own inner turmoil, and I straight up channeled that straight onto the page. But to me, one of the things I've always seen is superpowers. They seem great until you have to realize they're not easy. They're going to wreck your life one way or another, whether it's the fact that you can't control it or it's addictive or however. And once the writing prompt that was given to me was somebody has a power and they don't want it. They just simply don't want it. And that led me to the idea of you have Felix. He's got this power and he's an addict. And this power is very addictive in and of itself. And what cost does that have for him? And that's kind of the thing I took with all of it. Looking at it, when I sat down to brainstorm all of these powers, I made a list. These are the powers I want to tackle. And this is what I see as a cost, whether it's a physical cost, whether it's a mental cost, however that plays out.
Did you, sorry, I still have that fucking seltzer in my, okay. You gave us so you stayed within, is it third person point of view mostly?
Correct.
And then you switched over to first person for reasons, but what was it like to sort of make that shift halfway through and still be able to interweave all of these stories? Did that take a lot of planning, or?
It did not take planning. For the first one, which is the story of M, that one, when you read that story and you read that character, to me, you get the real oomph of that character's power and the cost of it being in first person, being inside of their head, being almost face to face with them. I don't think third person would have done that justice, right? You have to feel that person and what they're going through having this power. So that's what I went with that. And then with the other one, well, again, because of how that story played out as it started, and it was a little bit of a backtrack, you had to be inside that character's head. So I wanted to tackle that with first person as well.
So one of the really interesting things that you did in this whole story is again, it was a lot of individual stories that started out very kind of innocuous. It started out very kind of almost, I don't want to say slice of life, but very small picture, very zoomed in. And then as the stories kind of started expanding and we started seeing the connections, and especially that last like 25-30% of the book where it just turns from a nice stroll into a fucking sprint. What was it like trying to build all of these stories and connect them and weave them all together for your own anthology?
I did not plan that at first. My original goal is, and I kind of walk through this in the afterword, but there was Felix's story that came first. And the second story was Jasper's. And that came from one of my writing groups. We were having a writing jam together. And the writing prompt for that was being thrust onto the stage, which fits with Jasper's story. But once I had those, I realized I had two stories that were within the same world. Cool. Let's build an anthology of people with superpowers that have a cost to them. And let's run with that. It was by the fourth or the fifth story that I realized they're not just in the same world. These people know each other. These people are affecting each other, whether they realize it or not. And not just that, but there's something else. There is something else that I realized I had left myself breadcrumbs to follow, that there was a bigger picture here. And it took me probably until story 6 or 7 to realize what that was. That last story, without spoiling it, I did not plan that. That came out of nowhere.
So it kind of all just happened and you hit that final inspiration. That's incredible. I mean, because I can't wait, because I've heard, I want to give the folks a little taste of this story. But before I do, I've heard maybe a sequel might be in the works.
I have started working on it already. In fact, 2 sequels.
Oh, are we breaking news right now?
What breaking? Hit the breaking news music, Sean.
I want to do 2 more books, and I've started brainstorming them. There's The Light Side of Villainy, which is the opposite of the dark
comedy.
side of super, and then there's The Narrow Path of Power. You have the light side, you have the dark side, and then you have the narrow path between them.
I love it.
I've started working on it. Catching some snippets as they come to me here and there. But the goal is a trilogy to wrap up the entire story.
I love it, man. Because you've teased a couple other superpowers there at the end. So, I mean, I'm pumped for it. But before we get there, it's time to stop giving the audience a tease, Matthew. I need you to give us a little reading, man. Tell us what we have in store. Or give us the music.
So I went through here trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do. And I decided I'm going to go with maybe not my favorite story, maybe not my favorite superpower, but my favorite character. And we're going to the hidden cost, which is the 5th or the 6th, actually 7th or 8th story in it, with Nick Hale.
That's my favorite story, dude. I was going to say that out of all of them, that was my absolute favorite.
This guy, his voice is, I leaned a lot on my own inner sarcasm and snark. So for this character is pretty much, they're all me in one way or another, but this one, I really leaned on my snark and sarcasm. So I picked this story to read because I laugh every time I read a certain part of this, and I figured I'll share that with you guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Nikhil stared at the message sitting unread on his phone, the notification showing him that someone somewhere needed him. The problem? It seemed that like everyone everywhere needed him, or nigh enough that it hardly mattered trying to figure out an accurate number. The cold press of a gun against the back of his head drew his attention back to matters at hand. Swallowing hard, his eyes flicked away from the phone. Noticing his distraction, a large hand reached and took it out of his field of view. You really don't need to do that. Please? Nikhil kept his voice calm, doing his best to sit very still. Very, very still. One flinch and his brains might splatter all over the room if the goon at his back pulled the trigger, accidentally or otherwise. Word on the street is that you help people, Nicky. Words with an accent Nikhil could not quite place from behind him. Harsh, mirroring the press of the circular nozzle of the gun pressed against his skin. That, at least, served to distract him from the solid slab of an oak desk in front of him that had been somehow dragged to the middle of the room. And from the huddled mass of flesh sprawled on top of it, soaking what was once a pristine surface with blood. The stench of copper and sweat filled the room, as did the incessant low groaning of someone in pain. A lot of pain. There were others in there, standing in the wings, keeping their distance, never letting their hands stray far from the conspicuously inconspicuous bulges in their poorly tailored jackets. One last visitor hovered nearby, invisible, intangible, but Nikhil knew death when it came near. Everyone looked at Nikhil. He felt the weight of every beady eye turned his way, almost as heavy as the weight of the gun. Swallowing hard, trying to moisten the desert in his mouth, Nikhil didn't move more than he had to as he spoke. Listen, yes, okay, you're right. I help people, but then help Mr. Masucci. Hurry. As if to punctuate the meaning of the voice behind Nikhil, the figure on the table groaned that much louder as he writhed in agony. His screams soon cut short with a gurgle as he collapsed again. Nikhil winced. Mr. Masucci. His brain processed a mile a minute, trying to remember where he'd heard that name before. Oh, fuck. Fuck a duck and screw a kangaroo. This isn't good, buddy boo. This is Terentio, the Terminator, Masucci. Nikhil gulped again, hard, trying not to panic. At least, to not panic more than he already was. Any advice his therapist had given him flew right out the window as anxiety, fear, and everything in between flooded into him. Look, I get it. You want me to help. Want has nothing to do with it. You want to walk out of here without broken kneecaps? Or at all, you're going to do everything you can to fix this up, right and proper. Hear me? And the gun pressed harder against his head. Nikhil could already feel the bruise forming. You don't understand. First, fucking stop poking me with that gun like this is prom night and we're slow dancing with the chaperone looking the other way. It's not going to help anyone. For fuck's sake. He'd lost control of his mouth, half expecting that to be the moment everything went black. Forever.
Matthew, that's the story I wanted to talk the most about. That was my absolute favorite out of the anthology, and there was a lot of bangers in there, man. Absolutely such a creative take on that character and their powers. No giving it away, but man, that was a fun one. But guess what, buddy? You have survived. You have survived, which means we can take off our serious author hats, and it's time for Off the Wall, the segment that Dina's always prepared for, Off the Wall questions, but don't make it weird. Dina?
Matthew, have you watched the show Heroes?
I have, and I was going to mention
don't talk about season 2. Don't give me any spoilers. I'm rewatching it and I don't remember.
Season 2 doesn't exist.
I was going to mention
you can just
that
stop after one.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that when we were talking about the writer's strike earlier, because that was one of the victims of it.
Okay, so if Siler was in your world, do you think that they could defeat him?
I would say yes, because I think he kind of already is, and I'll leave it at that. And that just might be where the trilogy goes if the team can pull it off.
So listen, I'm gonna waste my question. Normally it's Jar Jar Binks related, and as much as I want to get sexy with you and Jar Jar Binks,
Aw,
Lisa, love you long time.
Yes. I need to know, can we see the Bedazzler in the lighter side of villainy?
No promises, maybe off screen, but I think I can sneak a reference.
Trademark.
Done. All right, there you go. You guys heard it first here. We have created the very first character in Matthew Siadak's new book, The Bedazzler.
a side character that there will be a very small throwaway reference to that Daniel can snicker about when he reads it.
I will be very, very excited. So Matthew, buddy, I just want to know. So normally, this is the point where I apologize to our guests, and I hope that we can be friends afterwards, because it's going to get hot and steamy. It's going to get sexy, but I apologize for nothing. I am incredibly proud of this find.
Oh, God.
And I want you to know that I look forward to you getting incredibly sexy in this reading. Can you channel your inner Sean?
Oh, yeah.
I hate that we brought this back.
Each week, we delve into some of the most cringeworthy erotic literature in history, often handpicked by the Literary Review, a renowned British literary magazine, in a segment dubbed Cringy Copulation, we showcase real excerpts from real books that we genuinely intended to be taken seriously. This week's passage comes from The Queen of Amazonia and Elastoman by
Ooh, Elastoman, baby.
by Joy Marvell. And it will be narrated by our guest, Matthew. Like any superhero, her secret identity must be kept a mystery. Therefore, she has no bio. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is not anyone on the show. This is a real book.
Slide into those Discord DMs, Matthew.
Yes, sir. There it is.
Dean, I need you to focus. I need eyes up here. I need your full
I
attention
was
for this
telling
segment.
Sean to turn the music down, god damn it.
Children.
Good in here.
Can't hide from cringy copulation, Dina.
Are we ready?
I'll take out my headphones.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Come with me, she burst, and some of her tribe did. The trees around them were a chorus of moans as the royal guard got off with them. Here it fucking comes, Elastoman groaned, and he could hold back his seed no more. Queen Amazonia writhed wildly as the cum poured into her. It fired in violent loops and her pussy massaged it free. Her own climax soared, feeling 10 times more powerful when coupled with Elastoman's adventurous tongue and his warm release. He filled his foe with cum and continued to fuck her pussy and lick her ass just to make sure. His cock turned slippery within her, and his tongue found its way a little inside the queen's sinful dot. Elastoman had joined the club.
Oh, no, there's a second one.
Oh, there it is.
You're not done, baby.
No other man in all of Queen Amazonia's many years had thrust his tongue into her royal ass, but Queen Amazonia knew for sure now that it was something she'd be trying again in the future. She came down on the other side of her climax and Elastoman pulled out of her. He retracted his tongue and snapped it back into his mouth with a satisfied smack of his lips. Good, the queen said. Now go. Yeah, baby.
Dina, thoughts?
I loved Sean's sound effects because I don't think he muted himself when he thought he did.
No, I knew that it was on, and I knew that I had the deep voice on, and I audibly gulped when you said it fired in violent ropes and her pussy massaged it free. I was like, but I had the deep voice on, so it was like cavernous sounding, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hated everything about that.
Every single moment, but I'd do it again.
Yes, sir, you would. Listen,
All right, let's run it back.
Yeah, let's run it back,
again.
Matthew.
No, I hated that.
I mean, I like the visual of him having carnal relations while
Sodomy?
also. No. He was fucking her. Okay, let me paint this picture for you, Dina. He was fucking her in the pussy, but then his tongue was wrapped around her.
No, I got
Tossing
it.
the salad.
I got it.
Tossing
That's
the
why I
salad.
said
Tossing the
sodomy.
salad.
The Amazonian salad. It's much bigger.
It's a
Do you
much
think
bigger
that-
salad.
Do you think they prefer syrup or jelly?
No scrambled
Serious
eggs.
question.
Serious question. Yep. Matthew,
A little bit of
syrup or
both.
jelly?
Oh,
I like it. I felt like that was a sexy one. So we can add. So can we go ahead and add both these characters to lighter side of villainy? Is that
The third one.
you're
The third one.
you're really pushing it. You're really pushing it.
I'm
right
just
now.
trying.
Actually,
Listen,
you know what?
I'm
We'll
just
have the
writing the
darker
story
side of
for you.
Super after hours. Just for you.
Yeah,
The outtakes.
the the latest darkest night.
Yeah.
Super.
But listen, Matthew. Before we get into the next segment, guys, can we go ahead and take a knee? Matthew, can you put on just earmuffs for us, buddy?
I will never take a knee in front of you ever in my fucking
Okay,
life.
I'm taking a knee too.
I mean,
we're all
he's
getting on a knee
probably-
together. Yeah, we're all huddling up.
Now I wanna ice you in Maryland, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, well, she doesn't even know. But all right, guys,
Yeah.
bring it.
I
in
know what
here
it
real
is,
quick.
but I don't understand the take a knee reference.
That's just like it.
When
like
you
in a
get
huddle.
iced, you have to take a knee and drink the.
Oh, I
Smirnoff
didn't know you had
Ice.
to take a knee. I just
Yeah, I
knew
had
that
to
you
take
had
a
to.
knee.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I've never been iced. Somebody ice me.
So many firsts for you.
She went from saying "I will never take a knee" for you to make me take a knee and drink a Smirnoff Ice. real quick.
Real fucking quick, baby. But listen, huddle it up, Matthew. I need you to put on your muffs real quick and just perfect. All right, guys, we're doing this. So we're gonna.
Oh my
do
God,
this.
I hate
Yeah,
this segment. It's
we're
so
doing this.
stupid.
Perfect. All right, Matthew, you can come back to the show. All right, guys, we are all in agreement. And you know what, Matthew? We are giving your book the very prestigious, very famous No Space Bell Prize because we ain't heard no bell. So I expect to see that on the bio, buddy. You are a Nobel Prize winning author. Congratulations.
I'll get right
How's
on
it feel?
The stupidest thing we've ever done.
He just booped you, dude.
Dude, I just got booped so hard right now.
Right on the nose, baby. Right on the
Right.
nose.
Right there.
Have you guys heard about that girl that wore her AirPods
Tui?
so much that it grew mushrooms in her ears?
Nope. Not going there.
I have so many more questions. Save it for the next episode. Dina,
Okay.
I need to explore this more. Just fucking bookmark it, all right?
No. Hold on a second. Explain yourself.
Okay, so a minute ago, if you see me doing this, it was because my ear itched, and I was like using my
Checking for the shrooms.
earbud. Yeah, I was using my earbud
making
to.
sure there was no fungus.
And then I also thought about the girl that recently posted a TikTok, and she wears like cans, and she was like,
Oh,
"I
nice
thought
cans.
that it was my hair, and it was like an earwig circling around inside of her headphones." And then I was like, oh my God, remember that girl that like tried to sue Apple because her AirPods grew mushrooms in her ears, but it was because she literally wore them like to sleep during the day in the shower, like for I don't remember how long, but it was like several months, and she grew mushrooms in her ears. And I was like, hey, remember when your
Were they
mom told you
tasty?
when you were little?
Yeah, let's saute those up, Matthew. Let's do it.
And your mom told you to clean behind your ears, like on the Little Rascals, because you might grow potatoes. Apparently, you can grow mushrooms.
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
I'd
that
love
seems
to
like a
grow
win.
I mean,
Yeah.
superior
Yeah.
potato is the ear
Win-win.
potato. We all know this.
The ear tato is my new one. Yeah.
It's our
Fucking salt
secret.
it up, baby. Syracuse
Now
ear
it's all
potato.
Salt it
potato.
up. So what Dina's trying to say is she was so disinterested in Daniel giving you the No/Space Bell prize that she was thinking about weird things inside of her ear.
But I was
And not paying attention
disassociating
at
too.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
can't.
fair.
I can't unthink about it, and I really want to take my earphones out right now. Thank you for that, Dina. I really appreciate that. But Matthew, can you help distract us, buddy? Because it's time, now that you're an award-winning author, we need you to take part in the grand tradition of our show, the 1 second pitch. So here's what you get to do. You have 1 second to lie, cheat, seduce, threaten, do whatever it takes to sell this book to the audience, but you need to fucking sell it, Matthew. And you've only got 1 second. Don't cheat, you son of a bitch. All right? 1 second. And then we'll give you a full bid afterwards. I'm going to count you in, buddy. Here we go.
Don't be a loser, buy my book.
That's right, kids. Get in, losers. We're going to go read Matthew's book. I love it. I love it. Matthew, tell the folks why they need to buy this book, man.
So if you like superheroes, and not necessarily superheroes, but regular people who come into their own power that are dealing with their messy lives with this power and how it just screws them up one way or another, this is for you. I channeled a lot of my own existential dread into it. It shows with all of the characters and their journeys. There is a surprise waiting, two surprises waiting for you at the end. Everything
Fucking
adds
hell.
up and culminates in the last thing. And there's a puzzle to solve at the very end. So if you like puzzles, there's something waiting for you in there.
I saw the puzzle, my eyes glazed over, and I gave up immediately, Matthew.
You didn't even ask me for help? Damn.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what, Sean? I'm going to screenshot it. Can you do it? And then I'll tell everyone I came up with it.
I have solved one of Matthew's ciphers
And
before.
That
so-
was literally the prototype I used for this.
Hey, cool.
Matthew's
And you
Matthew's
gave us
ciphers
the
are
key.
featured in book 2 of the Discerners trilogy.
There we go.
And you know what? You gave us the fucking key in that last. Very well done. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, right. I will answer those questions later if you have them. I don't mind sharing, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody else.
No, fuck that. Nah. No.
That
Hey,
would
you
be
know what?
naughty.
Hey, listen, Matthew, I just want you to say a bunch of words. Sean's going to bleep it out. Don't actually give spoilers, but we're going to just do it quickly. All right. So, Matthew, tell us exactly what it says.
Yellow cilantro horse. Yellow Cilantro Wars.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. He fucking Uno reversed us.
God damn it.
God,
Sorry.
I fucking walked right into that one. That's
You know
my
what?
bad.
You earned it, Matthew. You earned it, buddy. I'm not even mad.
Yep.
I waited
Dina-
all night to do that too, so you handed that one right to
I
me.
fucking put it right up on a silver platter for you, you son of a bitch. Dina, I know you love this book as much as I did. Tell the folks why they need to check it out.
If you like Heroes meets The Boys meets The Umbrella Academy, then you're gonna fucking love this.
There it is,
Damn
Umbrella
straight.
Academy. Yeah, hey, listen, man. Obviously I'm very biased. Matthew's been one of our great friends for a long time. Love you to death, buddy, and I'm just so proud of you for writing the story. I mean, the prose is beautiful. Uses excellent alliteration. I mean, it's beautiful, just flowery dialogue, and it starts slow, and you don't know where it's going, and then as this thing just fucking keeps rolling downhill. I mean, like I said, the last 25-30%, I mean, the whole book's amazing, but the ending is worth it. The ending is so worth going
That's
through
what she
this whole
said.
thing, man. Goddamn right. Excellent
I can't
climax.
take anymore.
Okay, here's the thing, Matthew. If you're gonna keep queuing up drink prompts, you need a drink, brother. You
I will
can't
go
be
get
doing that to us.
I will go get one if you want to pause for a second.
Go,
I'll be right
Do
back.
Get you, buddy.
motherfucker.
346 minutes later.
Oh, buddy, you okay?
Yeah,
Everything
I
all
was
right?
Bro.
overload.
Yeah,
There
he
it
almost
is.
did it.
Oh God, we could have finished on a strong note right there.
That's
I
what
don't
she
remember
said.
where
Bring
we
us
were.
back in. Oh, now I can't cut that out. We gotta keep it.
God bless America, everyone. Guys, as I said, this book is so good. I can't recommend enough. It's available now. You can find it anywhere where books are sold. You can check out Matthew's profile to get this book. I mean, support our boy because I need the next two in this anthology. Freaking ASAP, man. We got this book.
Oh.
Get
And
it,
bookmarks.
get it, Dina. Yeah,
bookmarks.
we got this. And
Wait.
fucking bookmarks.
Oh,
And-
the other one's on my
Mine's
desk.
personalized.
That's fine.
Yeah, mine is too.
Wait,
Look at that.
that's a crock of shit. Mine isn't.
You know what? I know
Unbelievable.
the author. I'll look
Okay.
it up for you.
Oh, wait.
So yeah, man, can't recommend this book enough, guys. Matthew, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been so much fun, man. I can't wait to get you back on. It's time for you to become a repeat guest. So
you let me know. I'll be here.
get fucking back to writing, Matthew. Just get
Yes,
out of
sir.
here. Get back
Yes,
to
Daddy.
writing.
Daddy, chill.
That is
No daddy chill. Give
No
it to me,
daddy
daddy.
just call me Ryan Reynolds.
No, sorry, that's not happening.
Happy
That's
International
reserved for
Women's
him.
Day.
Happy International Women's Day, baby.
I just picture the love interest chicken, the male chicken from Chicken Run when I think of Ryan Reynolds.
That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
God.
I thought you were gonna say when you pictured pegging, but now
It's because his eyes are kind of closer together than average.
Not looking at his eyes. Let's be honest.
it's a beautiful smile. So Ryan Reynolds, if you're watching, you can come on the show. I don't. Has he written a book?
Van City Reynolds. He's written movies, I think.
You know what? That counts. So you know what?
He co-wrote
fits in.
Deadpool.
Yeah. So there you go. So Ryan, come on the show. Open invitation. Matthew, can you get in touch with Ryan for us, please?
You got it.
Thank
under-
you. Thank you. Right away. So this is perfect. But until then, or if Ryan Reynolds wants to reach out, Matthew, where can the folks find you?
On most
Tweet him.
socials, it's Backwards Night. Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. On Twitter, I'm still Choo Choo Siadak. I haven't fixed that yet. I need to do that eventually, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, go on, fucking fix it. What's your AIM?
Darmlust.
Do you remember your ICQ number?
I do. 858-389-575.
Holy shit, he is fucking ready. Oh my god,
Let's
put
go.
That's
take that away message down. Dina has no idea what we're talking about.
And in fact,
What's
310-6269.
Ryan Reynolds? His Twitter.
At Van City Reynolds.
Yeah, Van City Reynolds.
I knew that.
VANCITY Reynolds.
my wife and
I know how to spell
Having-
city, you dick.
I didn't know. Okay.
Sean, you asshole. Sorry,
just
Matt.
gonna
What Matt, what are you gonna say, buddy?
Bye.
I was going to say, my wife and I had talked a lot over ICQ and AIM, so those numbers and things are burned into my mind. And when they started to go away, I used a open source software package to build our own in-house internal messaging thing. So I have a Raspberry Pi set up so we can still use software like that to talk back and forth.
Oh my
You
God!
have
Can
your
we start
own
talking?
Raspberry Pi powered instant messaging server in your house.
Yes, sir.
I'm so
Oh,
fucking
God.
impressed right now. Holy shit, that's incredible.
The guys are so turned on.
It also
Yeah,
runs
nerd
my,
guys.
And I don't know
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
it also runs my Pi hole.
Hey! On that note, Dina, where can folks seeking the pie hole find you?
You can find me on X. Wait. Don't do the D thing yet. Well, wait, no. I need to.
That's
no,
what
hold
she
on. I
said.
need to.
That's what she said.
Damn it.
You can find me on Threads at Dinasaurus DMIW. And you can find me on X at Dinasaurus D. That's D like D's nuts. I love it when the guests do it too.
Oh, God,
I've
it makes
been
me
waiting
so
for
happy.
that.
Yeah, that was the moment right there.
Good.
You can find me on Twitter because I'm not going to be a pawn of the X game. Okay, I mean I like the real X games, not X.
It's Twitter.
Um,
It's not X.
Yeah, it's fucking Twitter, and you can find me on there at Dan Q Writes Thing. That's Dan Q Writes Thing singular.
How do you pronounce it, Matthew?
Donk.
Fuck you, man.
Donk. It's Donk. That's
God.
right.
Oh,
Thank you,
for
Matthew.
sure.
Fuck. I thought you were the one, Matthew.
I am. It's Donk, though. There's no changing that.
Mhm.
I just need you to accept it. Sean, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on x.com at ShaySoldu.
What you having for dinner tonight, bud?
Dude, I had some leftover smoked pulled pork, so I made a casserole with some corn and black beans and some onions, and I topped the whole thing with jalapeno cornbread, and it's waiting to be eaten right now.
Okay, we're on our way to your house.
Yeah,
right
I'm on my
now.
way. Yeah. Fuck Maryland. I'm going to Sean right now.
Yeah, we are.
Giggity. See, this is this is what annoys me about Sean is that he'll just be like, oh yeah, I just had some leftovers. And for the rest of us, when we just prepare leftovers, just like something cold or reheated, it's like, yeah, I had some leftovers, but now I'm going to make this gourmet dish out of it. Fuck you, peasants.
I just like to repurpose leftovers, and I don't like being repetitive. So
Actually, I did just recently start getting into repurposing leftovers because I was really sick of just being like basic and like throwing it in the microwave. So
I have a
started
book
doing that.
by one of my favorite YouTube chefs
Uh-huh.
called Recipes with Intentional Leftovers by Sam the Cooking Guy. Shout out, not a sponsor.
Yes.
I
I
love
have
Sam the
his
Cooking Guy,
knives.
but this
They are great.
book, yeah, Sam's knives are great. This book, you make something. He has a recipe for something like meatballs, for example, and then he'll give you 3 recipes that you can use to repurpose the leftovers of the meatballs.
I have wanted his cookbooks
That's
for
so
like a
brilliant.
couple
That's
years
actually
now.
really fucking smart.
It's a really cool idea for a book, and I've made a couple recipes out of it, and it has my 2 thumbs up. So shout
Fuck
out
yeah.
Sam the Cooking Guy.
Shout out Sam the Cooking Guy. You can be on the show
Shout
if you'd
out.
like. Just reach out to us after Ryan Reynolds comes on. Besides for that, guys, this has been another great episode. Matthew, thank you so much for being on the show. We can't wait to have you back in the live streams. We can't wait for the next book to come out, man. And we fucking love you, buddy. So with that, jazz hands.
Sometimes in this life we need
Don't Make It
people
Weird
who don't love
with
us.
Daniel Quigley,
Sometimes
Dinasaurus,
it's
and Sean
never,
Holden.
never enough.
Produced and edited by me,
Maybe we're
Sean
too
Holden.
much, or just not the
Theme
right
song
fit.
by Amaria.
When you find your
Incidental
people,
music and
I
sound
promise
effects
you'll
provided
know
by
it.
Voice Mod, as well as the
People
YouTube
like
audio
it,
library.
help you to your feet.
You can rate and review this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, and wherever else you download your podcasts. Got a question for Daniel or Dina? Call the Don't Make It Weird hotline at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473, and leave us a message. It could be featured on a future episode. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Don't Make It Weird on YouTube for the video presentation, or on your favorite podcast app for the audio-only version of the show. Thank you so much, and we love you.
Don't make it weird. Was that okay?